We just witnessed one of the biggest AI players out there, NVIDIA, release their 50 series. And the craziest part about all of this is that it's fully catering to the AI narrative, strengthening the focus on AI and ultimately putting a much bigger spotlight on the AI revolution that is underway. And this is only going to continue to grow and become much larger. And the best part about all of this is this is going to support HBAR in going absolutely crazy and surging in value. And we're going to talk about it in this video, specifically on why that's going to be the case. So welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. And also, if you guys haven't already, go check out Caleb and Brown. If you are in the US, or even if you are outside of the US, this is one of the best crypto exchanges out there that is completely regulated. With this space becoming more and more regulated, it's probably best to have a good choice of an exchange that is completely compliant and regulated and also has 24/7 customer support. And Caleb and Brown could very well be your best friend when it comes to that. So go check them out, sign up, test the platform if you want, see if you like it. If you don't have to use it. And if you do like it, well, hey, maybe it was a match made in heaven, right? So go check it out. You guys probably won't regret it. And I've been hearing a lot of good things, so what do you have to lose? Now, with that being said, let's dive on in and let's talk about this. Number one is NVIDIA, right? This has been a company that's been around for, well over a decade now. They've been one of the biggest names out there. If we're thinking about the enterprise space, if we're thinking about, how the world runs, I mean, NVIDIA has been there for, a while now, providing the tech that these companies need since going all the way back to the 90s. So if we're thinking about how big this company has become, if we think about how, crucial their tech has been on the enterprise side, they have been one of the biggest players. In fact, HBAR Tata, I have to give a huge shout out to HBAR Tata for this. We have verifiable compute lands Q1, AI plus Hedera plus hardware rooted trust, not long before these giants use HBAR. And I do think he's 100% correct here. If we think about the names tied to NVIDIA, for well over, like I said, decades now, NVIDIA has been powering the enterprise side. Look at these names tapped in. I'm sure that a lot of you can pick out at least, 1, 2, 3, maybe even 5+ names on this list that you know. The world basically runs on NVIDIA. Not only that, but what about Intel? Because we know that the verifiable compute is tied back to Intel as well. We even have on January 8th, last month, Equity Labs, NVIDIA, and Intel unveiled verifiable compute, the first hardware-based solution to audit and govern AI workflows, leveraging the Hedera consensus service to create an immutable ledger of AI computations for compatible NVIDIA GPUs and Intel CPUs. And we know that this 50 series now is also utilizing this tech. And what's even crazier about all of this is we look at how they are marketing it. It's fully marketed around AI. I mean, it's kind of crazy, but the AI revolution is here. It's already happening. It's only a matter of time until blockchain and DLT is massively adopted through the adoption of AI. On top of this, when we really look at the about section of NVIDIA, guys, our work in AI and digital twins is transforming the world's largest industries and profoundly impacting society because they are the big name behind almost all of this. Here we have the iPhone moment for AI has fully arrived. We are now in the beginning stages of one of the largest changes in history between tokenization, between the adoption of AI, crypto and blockchain. DLT itself could not be any more bullish. I mean, it's just insane that people are not looking at this in a much bigger way. They just want to get quick gains, sell, and get out. When I look at this and when I look at trustworthy AI under NVIDIA's website, and when we look at how they're doing this, I look at this recent announcement with Hedera and I just say, how can we not come to the conclusion that Hedera is about to make a massive wave in the enterprise side of things? Well, over here from Smoke Dog, we have HBAR will directly benefit from exponential AI adoption in 2025. A January 2025 report from HiveMind Capital highlights Hedera as a top near-term opportunity for securing AI. Again, we know this because of Hedera working with some of the top companies out there in terms of tech and in terms of the enterprise side of things. As AI adoption grows, trust and security are critical. Hedera's verifiable compute built with Intel and NVIDIA and Equity Lab ensures AI decisions are provable and tamper-proof. With ISO 20022 compliance, HBAR is positioned for institutional adoption, bridging AI and global finance. As enterprises scale AI, Hedera provides the secure and trusted infrastructure they need, driving direct demand for HBAR. For those struggling to find AI-focused crypto investments, HBAR stands out. While many projects claim to be AI coins, Hedera is already working with major players to secure real AI applications. Institutional demand is coming, positioned accordingly. And here we actually have that full-on report. We can actually see the AI revolution demands trust. Hedera redefines it. Enterprise blockchain has been a long time coming, but the pieces are finally falling into place. And here we have the full breakdown of the verifiable compute breakdown. And we also have that this is all underpinned by the transparency and immutability of Hedera's network. This innovation reflects years of research and highlights the transformative potential of partnerships between leading enterprises and the Hedera ecosystem. This makes enterprise-grade AI not only secure, but also verifiable. As AI reshapes global industries, Hedera is emerging as the backbone for the enterprise-grade blockchain solutions. And this is because this is all a game changer for industries like finance, healthcare, supply chain management, and even more. Guys, Hedera is going to shock the world in 2025. This is not because I think so. It's because what's happening around these tech industries like AI. But also, we have over here from Tokenizer, when most think AI DLT projects, 99% likely don't think to HBAR. But what we've seen from Hedera bringing innovation to enterprise AI this year has been nothing short of amazing. NVIDIA, Intel, Palantir, Accenture, IBM, WiseKey, that's just some of the names that Hedera has begun, diving into AI with. When you look at most AI crypto projects, most of them are just merging some use of AI with blockchain. Don't get me wrong, there's some pretty cool use cases around that vertical now, but 99% of them are siloed. They have no connections or adoption from real-world entities. This is a problem Hedera has never had, largely thanks to the governance council alone. But as we see here, it goes far beyond just council members with regards to AI innovation on the hash graph. Here we have, perhaps the MVP here is Equity Labs, as they're involved in just about every circle of Hedera's ventures in AI, from launching Climate GPT at World Economic Forum Davos earlier this year, to an open-sourced AI framework with Hugging Face, to a center testing Equity Labs for trusted AI, all the way to, of course, the recent news, which is the NVIDIA and Intel news, two absolute giants in the compute space that are surely household recognized names. And then between all of that, we have other innovations such as Sealcoin by WiseKey and Prove AI from Casper, which migrated to Hedera. The AI innovations on Hedera are hidden in plain sight. What Hedera brings to enterprise DLT is so much more than just what a narrative could capture. AI, RWA, DPIN, CBDCs, these are simply individual verticals within the hash graph. Hedera's focus is on real DLT utility, and that goes far beyond just buzzwords. Guys, when we think about Hedera, this is the enterprise powerhouse of crypto. I mean, it's kind of crazy that people don't realize just how big Hedera is right now. I mean, if I were to be an investor, listen, I have the opportunity to invest in stocks, okay? I have the opportunity to invest into any of these markets. I immediately look at Hedera as one of the top choices. Why? Well, look at what Tokenizer just said. Let's scroll down. All right, well, we have AI. Now, this is tied back to NVIDIA, Intel, all these big players, which is directly tied back to almost all these big enterprise players as well. Okay, so this is massive. But what's crazy about this is how many companies on this list have a stock publicly trading that we can buy. A very decent amount of them. Okay, well, if these publicly traded companies start utilizing DLT, let's say Hedera's DLT, okay, why would I invest into any of these other companies instead of Hedera? If these companies are going to utilize Hedera technology, it just makes sense to have HBAR. Okay, well, what about RWA? Because I can go and invest in real estate, right? Again, if Hedera is going to tokenize a large portion of the global real estate market through names like, for an example, Red Swan, why does it make sense for me to go and invest into real estate? Then we look at DPIN or even CBDCs. And again, we see the same exact story here. Why do I even invest in anything else when I have all of it under one umbrella? Now, obviously, yes, we diversify. Sure, that's fine. But I'm just saying the opportunity here is so significant when we see everything moving on chain. And what's crazy about this is we know that these are just some of the AI moves. We also know that Hedera joined the Decentralized AI Society on the 15th. We also know that they are pushing AI agents on Hedera as well, followed by even recently at Davos, how they showcased how decentralized tech drives real-world impact, leading discussions on ethical AI, tokenization, and even advancing greater regulatory clarity. Hedera is ready for this new world that is being created through blockchain and DLT. Not to mention even more and more projects coming to the Hedera ecosystem like Serial Finance that is merging DeFi and also AI use cases. And by the way, they're growing significantly. They already are at well over $2 million in TVL. But it's just crazy to me that people don't see how massive this opportunity is when we have names like NVIDIA that are the name behind almost all of these massive names that people like you and me and almost everyone around us know about. I mean, just pick off a few names on here: Goldman Sachs, Google, Lowe's, Honeywell, GE, Disney, eBay. I mean, guys, these are massive names that when you really look at what's going on here, we can see the bridge being created. AI is a perfect bridge. In fact, it's one of the best bridges to mass adoption of DLT and blockchain, because we know that these corporations, we know that these big companies, they want to utilize AI, but they want to utilize AI at scale. The best way to do that is by adopting something that allows AI to be trustworthy. We know that blockchain and DLT is that missing piece. That's why this verifiable compute from Hedera still is one of the biggest things that have been announced around Hedera for a very long time. I think that this is one of the biggest announcements around this entire space, yet it did not get nearly as much attention as it deserves. I mean, 175,000 views almost, 2,000 likes. I mean, guys, that's absolutely nothing for an announcement this size. And if we go back just a couple years ago, if this announcement happened then, HBAR would have been trading well over almost $1 plus. That's how significant this announcement actually is, yet it feels like the space is downplaying this. But that's why Hedera is going to benefit greatly from the AI narrative. And again, I bring up the 50 series from NVIDIA because this is fully marketed around AI, which is going to make the AI narrative even hotter this year. I'm telling you guys, the AI bull run is still going to happen, but it's not just the AI bull run. We're going to see crypto wake up in a massive way over the course of the next couple weeks, in my opinion. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.